Live from Aunt Betty's studio in Carson City, Nevada. It's Wednesdays with Mary and Sherri.
At First Presbyterian Church, where we're opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Sherri. How are you this morning?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. Well, Mary, I notice your dress today. You actually have two significant things that you're wearing here.
I am
and
very retro today.
We're going to address first your T-shirt.
Yes, my red. This is actually my old Graceworks shirt, and it's red for Pentecost. And I think I have two red shirts. One has buttons, which I will wear on Sunday. And
because
today,
Sunday is
Pentecost. Yes. And today I thought I'd wear my other red shirt, my Graceworks red shirt.
The thought that she puts into this.
Yes. To remind everyone to wear red.
Well done.
Yeah.
Mine was what fits and isn't wrinkled. So.
Yeah. Well, I can't take my other shirt off because...
Well, I love having a co-host who thinks these things through. So, all right. Let's see here. Well, last night was a session meeting, and there's going to be a few changes in the worship service because things are opening up. And we're not ready to just head straight back to what things used to be. There's going to be some transition time happening.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, absolutely. So just some things that you need to be aware of when you come in on Sunday. We're going to have free seating. You can sit anywhere that you want to. We're not going to worry about those red bows, but we are going to be doing something fun with them. Because it's Pentecost and they're red, we're going to remove those bows and toss them in the air in a celebration of both Pentecost and getting rid of that restriction.
I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see those bows fly up in the air.
Yeah. But do be gracious with one another when it comes to distance. So people are at different comfort levels, and some people are going to just be in there for hugs, and other people maybe just want a little more distance.
Yeah. So different immune systems.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So just be gracious with one another. The offering, we're not quite, because we're not going to have the separate rows. We won't have room to bring the plates through. And so we're not quite ready to just pass those plates yet. So at the end of service, we're going to have some people standing at the back with the plates, and you can just put your offering in at that time. Communion is coming up in a few weeks, so don't worry about it this Sunday. Don't panic. I haven't read the calendar wrong. You haven't read the calendar wrong, but we need to think ahead to that. And so, again, we won't have those separate rows to accommodate what we've been doing. So we're going to have servers at the front of each section, and you're going to be invited forward to receive the bread and cup all at once and then return to your seat. Now, if you are unable to or uncomfortable with coming forward, somebody will come to you and bring that to you. A little bit of sad moment.
Sad, happy.
Right.
As most people know now, Karen Dahlen is retiring, which is very sad for us, but it's wonderful, wonderful news for those of us that are retired. We're very excited for them, and we wish them the very, very best. We're going to miss her greatly. I think most people don't understand exactly how much that woman does. True. And she has more patience than anyone in this building, I believe, being a musician that she works with. But we would like to tell you we're going to do a little celebration for her in the Family Life Center after service. And there will be a basket if anyone would like to bring cards to, put in the basket for Karl and Karen. And if anyone would like to write a check and send them on their merry way to Disneyland, make it out to Karen Dahlen. And we really thank her for everything that she has done and her ministry for this church.
Question, is that, her last Sunday is May 30th. Is that the day that it's happening?
Oh, I think you're right, yes.
Okay.
It is May 30th. Thank you for reminding me.
Right, so you have a few weeks to
get it together.
We don't have much time left with her, but
no,
we're going to enjoy her as much as we can in that time.
We're going to make her play the piano as much as possible, because she will be missed.
We've been doing that, yeah. We've been recording quite a bit with her. So. Yeah. Anyway, Karen, yes, you will be missed, and we wish you and Karl well in your new adventures.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. there's a lot of information happening, and we'll make sure that it's in the description underneath this video. So if you miss something as we're doing this, look down there and you'll find email addresses and information to keep you updated. So fellowship, we had the same announcement last week. You know, the weather's getting much nicer. But with that, and with the pandemic waning, we're planning a whole bunch of fellowship things, and I'm very fortunate. I've been working with Linda Ritter and with Jacque Dyer. Both of them just spitfires for getting this stuff done.
Love it.
So grateful for them that I can.
Me too.
It's just not on my shoulders, you know.
Yes,
so yay! Because again, the more people involved, the more dynamic it is.
Yes,
it's just tremendous.
Come on down. We can find a job for anybody here.
We can. We'll plug you in. But anyways, we have a lot of activities coming up, and the first one's a bicycle poker run, and that's going to be on May 12th. Our producer has just told me that it's not May 12th, it's June 12th from 3 to 5 p.m., and it's going to be over here on the west side. We're not doing a charity, it's just for fun.
Just for fun.
So there's no entry fee. We're going to meet here at the church. We're going to get started. We're going to ride around town together and then come back to the church for hot dogs and prizes. We got prizes happening.
Oh, it's going to be so fun.
But, you know, we have other things happening. There's going to be movie trivia nights, trying to get a day together at the lake. There's the Aces game, the ice cream social. So,
I mean, the ice cream social.
Right? Yeah. Sam loves making ice cream for that. So
that's
a fun one. Yeah. So at any rate, yeah, as you can see, things are kind of getting back to normal, and they're kind of on the fast track. So if you want to be involved in any of those, please talk to Linda Ritter, Jacque Dyer, myself, anybody whose face you see. Say, I want to be a part of this, and we'll get you connected. So
yeah, that's wonderful.
Mary would be glad to talk to you too.
Yes.
She may just say, go talk to Sherri.
I will, but it'll work.
Yep.
We'll get you where you need to be.
Yeah. Well, now I want to talk about your other shirt.
Yes.
So you're wearing a special shirt, and I own one of these myself. Yes. Because many of you might not know that Mary and I actually met, not at church, but at Fremont Elementary when we were both teaching elementary school.
Yes. Yeah, I was teaching there already, and then you came in from Fallon.
Well, no, I was Silver Springs.
Oh, Silver Springs.
Silver
That's
Springs.
right.
I grew up in Fallon.
Springs. That's right.
Silver Springs.
That's right. You were teaching at Silver Springs.
And I was just blessed to be hired.
And we were blessed to have you there. And this is our school shirt.
Yeah.
This is our Fremont Elementary School shirt. We had another wonderful, wonderful lady that we taught with, who now is a counselor at the high school. Mm-hmm. And that leads us into our next topic. There's a wonderful young man there named Cristian Garcia Perez. Many of you may have read about him in the newspaper. He is graduating this year from Carson High, and he is the first person to go to college in his family, and he was thinking about going to WNC. But over his senior year, they discovered that he had been accepted to Dartmouth College, and not many people in Carson City are accepted to Ivy League schools. And so he's one of the few. He has a 5.1 grade average. He is getting a full ride scholarship. However, they need money to get him there, and for books, and for maybe things for his dorm room, like sheets. So we thought, we read this in the newspaper, and we came in the next morning, and the praise team was talking about this, like, wow, this is awesome. I can't believe this.
What an exceptional young man.
Yeah, and what an incredible story. Mm-hmm. And then amongst ourselves, we're like, we're going to give him some money. So that turned into, through the session and everyone, on Sunday, Pastor Bob will make this announcement, or somebody. If anyone would like to donate to this very special fund, these checks are not tax deductible, just so you know. But if you would like to help with this endeavor, I will be standing at the coffee cart with a hat. And you can put a check in there if you so choose. So that's kind of just a little special side project that popped up because God called us.
I love that we have people who think about things like that. And what a wonderful encouragement to this young man. And again, opening doors. Let's get out there in the public and be a part of our community.
Yes. So we were talking about, if this check, by the way, you write it to the church, because this is not money it's going to be one check written from the church. We're just putting it all in a hat.
Right, that'll be easier for him.
And we thought, how amazing. Hopefully, like all the teachers will know that the church has done this.
And we have quite a few retired teachers from Fremont Elementary in this congregation.
We really do. We really do.
A lot of Presbyterians in Fremont, or there were.
Yes.
No, that's wonderful, because I was a starving college student. I'm sure you were a starving college student at one time.
Yeah.
And
you just drive home to your, if you're close enough, I would drive from Reno down here to Carson.
Yeah.
He's going to be all the way over in New Hampshire. It's going to be a big
away
change
from
for
family,
him.
and
this
would buy him a lot of ramen.
Yes.
Or some textbooks or something. It'll be what a blessing for him. And
whatever he chooses to use it for, it's an absolute gift with no strings attached.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, Dan Skinkus, I've got a story to tell. We're on episode 7 this week. It's 7 of 10 for his first season. We've wrapped up season 1 with Dan, and what a blessing it's been filming with him. To get to be there in person. You were there last week.
I was there. It's amazing.
Experience the filming and just him in person, and it's powerful on film too. But wow,
it is really amazing. He's amazing.
Oh my gosh, I've sat there behind the sound booth, just tears streaming down my face.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're going to want to watch that Friday noon. It's going to be available, and this week it's Murray on the Run, and Dan's own personal testimony.
I like, I listened to him on the podcast at home.
And we're offering those on YouTube, and I need to double check with Abby, our social media presence. I believe she's putting them up on Apple Podcasts. Anyway, we're having too much fun. I just thank you for joining me and making this happen.
Yes, thank you for having me.
This is YouTube, so hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell.
In the spirit of red shirts, live long and prosper.
Peace and long life. Love to see you tonight at Bible study, on Zoom or in person, or Sunday at church.
Until then, God bless.
And it's live.
Okay.
Oh, well, Menopause Wednesdays with Mary and Sherri.
We'll probably cut that one out.
You will not be let out unless you give... No, I'm just kidding. We will have the biggest, burliest men doing
No.
That's a joke, friends. That's like a good drum when we're
Right.
recording music in here. It's got a nice tone.
In one ear, out the other.
We need to do that again. Do your magic.
It's going. You told me last week. You're like, oh, I need to make more errors.
We got plenty of flubs this week, by gosh.
From both of us.